and grandfathers, our uncles, our stepfather. All right, so I would like to specially welcome the fathers among us. You're welcome to mothers and aunts and sisters and grandmothers and other females. But special welcome to the fathers that are among us. At this time, Mr. Lawson is coming to do the official welcome. Put your hands together for him as he comes.
Principal, Mr. Lansford Powell, Vice Principal, Mrs. Marsha Kentish Anderson, and Miss Merva Elliott. Our keynote speaker, we understand is in transit, Mr. Kevin Beal. Chairperson, parents, another esteemed. For your parents, let us reflect on the power of active participation in the lives of our children. Together, let's embrace the idea that every interaction, every shared movement serves a purpose in molding the future. Thank you for being here, parents, for your dedication and for your purposeful participation in the lives of the ones you cherish. Let today be a source of inspiration as we celebrate your essential role in shaping the future here at Maryland Primary School, and by extension, Jamaica.
Hold on a minute. I saw two hands. Two hands. So I'm going to change the question, and sir, please, Mr. Hall, please help me to look this time. Alright, so I want to see the first person who put your hand up to tell me the school's motto. Come on, shout out that motto. Alright, thank you. Put your hand together for her. You don't want to hear what you're saying? Okay. Mr. Lawson? Alright, we soon hear what you. Alright, so at this time I'm calling Mr. Lawson is coming with your prize. Alright, so you won for yourself. What's your name? McKinley, Miss McKinley. Alright, so Mr. Lawson would like to know which network, which network you're on. Is it the Bigger Better network? Or is this Flow network? Or is the Flow network? Both of them. Alright, Mr. Lawson, anyone is good. Walker, it's coming for your picture. Congratulations. Alright, thank you. Alright, Mr. Hamilton and Miss Deacon, they're coming to us now with an icebreaker. Mr. Hamilton?
Are you ready?
Alright, while Mr. Hamilton is getting ready, I have another giveaway. So, I'm going to give away a phone card.
With the fastest fingers.
The parent with the fastest fingers, and this one is for Flo. So it is star 121. Star 121. Star 182303456033830. Number sign. Send. Oh, somebody got it at the back. You have quick fingers. All right, following up with Digicel. Ready? Star 1, 2, 1, star 581765184182. Number sign. Send. Come again. 58176 5184182. All right. Okay, somebody got it. See, it was not too fast. All right, over to you, Mr. Hamilton.
Good afternoon, parents. For the icebreaker, we're going to do the demonstration, and then we're going to ask the parents to stand and do the 2-minute song with the children and us. It's a song, Treat Your Body Right, and we're going to talk, which speak about proper nutrition, exercise, and movement. So we're going to do it, and then after this song, Mr. Smith is going to do a 1-minute information for your parents. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Does the 30 minutes activity daily. Love your body, treat your body right. Vegetables, make sure you eat plenty. Children, do 60 minutes activity daily. Drink some water when you feel thirsty. Cut down dessert and have a smoothie. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Listen up. Make sure you know your health status. Go a doctor and get a regular checkup. Chronic disease can slowly creep up. We can lower the risk and live up. If we just eat right and get moving, jumping, running, dancing, or skipping, change the children, them lazy habit. When they play out and rap, put down the tablet, Jamaicans. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Jamaica get moving. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. After you make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. After you make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Jamaicans, love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Jamaica get moving. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. One more time now. Love your body, treat your body right. Love your body, treat your body right. Just eat right.
Alright, so I wonder if the parents will participate this time with us. Did you catch the routine? All right, just not long. Just wanted us to do the routine. 3 minutes hours just to practice. Good health, good health, and so then Mr. Smith is going to give us some information on top of it. So I'm going to ask him to stand for me. Are you guys are the teachers? You are the teacher. Yeah. Ready.
Does the 30 minutes activity daily? Everybody treat your body right. Vegetables, make sure you eat children. The 60 minutes activity daily. Drink some water when you feel thirsty. Put down dessert and have a smoothie. When you can't, everybody treat your body right. Everybody treat your body right. Just eat right. Everybody treat your body 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 right. Just eat right. Everybody treat your body right. Everybody treat your body right. Listen up. Make sure you know your health status. Go a doctor and get your regular checkup. Only we up, we can cover the risk and live up. If we just eat right and get moving, jumping, running, dancing or skipping, change the children, them lazy habit. Make them play out the door and put down the tablet on your hands. Everybody treat your body right. Everybody treat your body right. Just eat right. Everybody treat your body right. Everybody treat your Everybody treat your body right. Everybody treat your body right. Just eat right. Everybody treat your body right. Everybody treat your body right. After you make me hear you say I love me. 1, 2. 1, 2. After you make me hear you say I love me.
Register when you came in. There is Mr. Lawson will go around with the paper for you to do so.
Numbers everywhere I look. Numbers in the grocery store. Find me in my science book. Price tag, speed limits, calendars and walls. In the cafeteria and even in the halls. Numbers on my face, numbers on my shirt, numbers on my shoes. Find me on cereal box. Numbers on the TV. Find me on your alarm clock. Numbers everywhere. At home, at school, numbers everywhere I look. Numbers are so cool. A pleasant afternoon, everyone. We are the Numbers Group, the Mineral Heights Primary Mathematics team. Sit back and enjoy Scene 1.
Another one, please. Aye. Mommy. Listen to that school come here? No, mommy. Homework for you. Yeah. So sit down and go do your homework now.
Mommy, we have work from them.
Me say be sit down.
Me not even see.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Me have a maths work for you. Sit here. Do it for me now. Put it all over this place. And find it. I'll not get no dinner tonight. Meow tonight. Sister, you hear that? Jesus speaks. Look at your work. You killed me. Hey. Hey. Jesus. Mommy, me done. I walk there right, you know. Come here. Me say come here. Look on this way. Let me speak. Does this look like cute to you?
I don't know.
Let me speak.
I'm tired, young man. And they...
Tired. Go to teacher.
Oh, you say me no get no feet and me vex bad. I mean, can't label nothing right now.
What will teacher do for a man in Gulu? Will teacher walk the sea? So much work, come on. Tired? You know how long me I walk? Look down, slap in the walk, let's poop up.
You see your mommy stay do. You know, say when you grow up, you say you like maths and you can't do maths. And now she a pressure we learn the maths and do it maths. I bet you can't crack. I think no, you can't tell you which one of them wrong. You can't compare. You want to pop out. I want to.
I want to get money. No, we don't want to get money there now.
Sure.
Dear diary, try, and I try. The more I try, the more I cry. I practice math with my heart and soul, yet I'm not able to achieve my goal. I never get the marks right. In spite of my great endeavors, faith is never in my favor. I really want to improve my maths because I love the subject. That no, me love the subject here. I love it bad. And for this, I'm trying my best. I am candid, so I confess. In my mathematics exam, I always create a mess. All the answers, guess what? I guess them. I believe that I can do ample practice. I'll one day probably achieve my goal. Don't you think I'll achieve my goal? I will. And I seriously have to improve because in our lives, math play a significant role. Scene 2. Come true, my sister.
Evening time again.
But guess what now? I learned my new dance. Yes. Mr. Smith and do it so. Everybody treat your body right. Hey! You ready now? Copy style.
Yeah.
Love your body.
You don't have homework.
Yes, mommy.
Yes, mommy. You know what? I was looking through your books and I noticed that you were doing solids at school. So guess what? We're going to play a little game. And if you get them correct, I'm going to add 15 minutes to your playtime tonight.
But mommy, added to the 15 minutes, I want one lollipop.
Alright, don't worry yourself. I have 2 lollipops in the fridge. So let's get going. You have a minute to win it. Are you ready?
Yes, mommy.
Alright, I put on the cards. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Mommy, I'm done.
here, girls. Come here. Come on, come. This is a cylinder. Let's look at the two shapes. Have we done the two solids? They look the same? Can you tell me any difference between the two of them? Alright, tell me.
One is round.
And one look more rectangular. One look more rectangular. So, which one you think is which one you think is more of a cylinder?
That's one.
The round one. Right. It look like anything teacher ever show you at school?
Yes.
Okay. So look at this one. This is our stove. We cook on it. What solid do you think that look like? Anything comes back to mind from what teacher did at school? And the shape of his face. And we feel like me too. Yeah.
A rectangle? Rectangle. Yeah. Something like that.
So look at this. It's all square faces.
It look all square to your door. It don't look all square. Sister, use your brain, sister. Sister, come now.
You want to lollipop this up? You want something, you know?
Mommy, you have to go tell me.
Alright, look at this. It has two long sides and two short sides. Look at the face. Two long sides and two. It is a rectangle. Very good. It's a rectangle. So it has rectangular faces. So what kind of solid do you really think this is? Is it a cylinder?
No, Mom.
It's a what? It's a cube. Yes, it's a cuboid. Very good. Even though you never get everything right, I am still going to give you that 15 minutes of playtime and the two sweeties because I think you did well for trying. So I'm going to reward your effort. Is that clear? Alright, so take your sweeties, finish up the homework now, and then you get the 15 minutes extra of time so you can play on the tablet. Alright? Alright. Dear Diary, mathematics is full of fun, with so much to learn. Profits are added, while losses are subtracted. Degrees are multiplied, and percentages divided. Geometry is full of mystery. Algebra has a big history. Integers as different as brothers. Lines are parallel, angles are similar. Dear Diary, math is necessary in life. Without it, it is difficult to survive. Which parent are you? Are you the parent that feeds mathematics fair? Are you the parent that encourages and boosts confidence? We here at Mineral Heights Primary says, parents, stop building that fear. Let's encourage our students.
Thank you so much, Miss. All right, parents. There you have it, the Mineralites mathematics team. But there is something that was done. There were two acts, Act 1 and Act 2. Can somebody come up here and tell me what's the difference between the two parents? What do you notice? Good afternoon, everybody. All right, so I am a child and I'm a mom. Anyways, based on observation, the first we're all guilty for both parenting sides of the story, so right? Right, because sometimes based on their playing style, we have to be stern upon them. And at another time, we give them some leniency. But sometimes we as the parent, Yes, one is good and one is bad. But both is good at another point in time if you look at it. Because if you don't stern at them, they won't learn anything. One is patient, impatient. So both of them are good, but we should try to do or be the second parent more than trying to be the first parent at all times. Because it will help them to retain and remember things that they've learned at school. And also, when they go home, they'll know that if I have something to do, and if I do it right, mommy will reward me. She's not gonna get mad at me, and she's not gonna boof me or rough me. And I won't get any dinner if I don't remember how to do something. Thank you so much. Give her a round of applause. But there is something that she said. She said that most of the parents sitting here is guilty. And they do both. Not all, some. I did not say. No, I didn't say all. We're not going to say all, but some. Right. Parents, for Act 1, what the parents did can do so many damages to the child. Right, exactly. It can cause so many damages to the child. And this bring about what we call math anxiety. What is math anxiety? Math anxiety is a feeling of intense fear or apprehension when confronted with math. So we all know that even growing up, being in an household where we say, oh, my mother and my father did not like math, so it is okay for me not to like math. So these things are some things that we pass on, sometimes not intentionally, to our children. We have to be careful what we are doing. These things will manifest into them. Let me see the persons who love maths in here. Awesome. Yeah, man. Tap yourselves on the shoulder. Good job. All right. Math anxiety can be caused by a number of factors, right? And of course, one of the major factors, as you can see in our skit, is having negative experiences. And negative experiences can, one, lower your children's self-esteem. Does math anxiety affect our children's learning? Do you think so? Yes, it does. Math anxiety can have a significant negative impact on learning. Students with math anxiety may avoid math altogether. When teachers in the classroom and they say, all right children, it is math time, they hate math, it's like you are telling them something. Some of them may come to us and say, Miss, my head is hurting me. Can I go to Mr. Lawson or Mrs. Leslie? They normally say the guidance counselors. So these are the things that math anxiety can cause. Without further ado, parents, I am going to share some tips with you on how you can help your children to overcome math anxiety. Did everybody receive an handout? Mrs. Morgan, the handout. All right, so if you did not receive an handout, that means it is finished. We had limited amount. So sorry about that. But we will send it electronically in our different parent groups. All right, so tip number 1. We need to cultivate a positive math environment at home. How can we do this? You can talk about math with your children. Right? Stop making negative comments about mathematics. And I gave you a perfect example earlier. Stop saying, maths are not my subject, you know. I hate maths, you see. Me don't know why them have that subject in a school, you know. Stop making those comments, parents. Make math a part of your everyday life. Right? When you go to the supermarket, have the children take up the items that are there. Have them do their calculations. Let them even work with your phones. Normally you are with your phone. Give them the calculators on the phone and say to them, listen, you are going to check up our bill in the supermarket today. Have them, when you are doing a little baking, Christmas time is coming up. When you're doing your baking, have the children help. Have them use the measuring cups that you have there, right? So these are some of the things that you can do. There are many other things that we can do, and there are many other things that I can tell you about, but time does not permit. You can also play some math games with them at home. And of course, you can always encourage your child to ask questions about math. A lot of times, you as a parent might not be capable enough to answer certain questions. But what you can do not bash the children. Say to them, you know what you do? Tomorrow when you go to school, ensure that you ask your teacher about it. And sometimes you can even tell them, I would like to know as well. So when you ask your teacher about it, you can come back and share it with me. And of course, this is a major thing that we need to do. We need to celebrate our children's success. You notice in Act 2, how the parent, even though the child got it incorrect, she praised the children for their efforts. She praised the children for their efforts. And of course, parents, we should ensure that we be patient and supportive of them. I am going to cut off now. As I said, we will share this in our class group, so you will be more informed. For those persons who did not get the handout, you will get it. All right? Have yourselves a wonderful evening. And now I'm over to Mrs. Anderson.
Thank you, Miss Deacon. And please put your hands together for the entire maths team. And we want to thank Mrs. Morgan and her team who did such a lovely presentation for us. Do we have giveaways? All right, one quick giveaway.
All right, I have a question for you parents. All right, name one tip that was mentioned. Name one tip that was mentioned. Watch them, I go to under man.
Shout from there.
All right, come. You have to come here first.
Yes, let us hear it.
She is correct. She said talk about math in a positive way.
All right, congratulations. And one more quick giveaway. Take out your flow phones. Star 121. I am not waiting. 1211106978012. Send. Somebody got it? I might start from the back this time. 1211106978012. Send. See, you have quick fingers. All right, thank you. So at this time, we will have our keynote speaker. He is Mr. Kevin Beal, and he's Director Principal from VTC Old Harbor. Put your hands together, and I'm sure if you behave yourselves, he will be a very short speaker. Put your hands together for Mr. Beal.
Can you hear me? Yes. People on the back, can I hear me? Yes. Spirits out there, you hearing me? Yes. Alright. So, instead of 20 minutes, I am not doing 20 minutes. You are going to help me to do about 5. Yes. Here you know? Yes. So here we're going to do this now. We're going to look back at the 3 pillars that is. Miss Reed, your name is? Alright, Miss Reed is our name. The three pillars that Miss Reed, because you see it's too strong. The first one is what? Here what happening now. Parents, it is very important. The children are not empty objects waiting to be filled. Perish that thought. Most importantly, your children observe everything you do. So you see that something about start a yard? You ever wonder why the people have some stuff and say, how do you get that from? Check the yard. And some of we, their yard, a chat people. And a teared. My good, I know him long time, you know. You'll never believe that the two of you still in one singing group together. So he's miking me because he's... I know my fault. You have to give him the technology break. Not true? Oh, the people online want to hear? So I can go on now? Alright, cool. So guess what happened? A lot of the behaviors that our children model, they get from you, the parents. Their very first classroom is the yard. So you see that something about start at your yard? Take it serious. So if you want your child to be ambitious and want to pay attention in school and want them to get that career, if Miss Lee say she wants her child to be the best version of him or herself, the only way they can be the best version is if you model the best version. So guess what happened? You have some old-time parents, who couldn't read and write. But they made sure that their child had to read and write. Because guess what? You see, very especially some of us have our color and we know where we come from. The only way our family will do better in the next generation is through what? Education. And it starts at home. Cool? So that's the first pillar. Start at your yard. And oh, by the way, you don't get to badmouth the teachers and the principal and expect that the students are going to show them respect when they come here. It don't work that way there. So we have to get it straight, yeah? So that's the first pillar. What is the second pillar again? Well, she did a wonderful job about taking parents. So here's the funny thing about taking a class. So some of us became parents this way. Some people plan to have the picnic that time. True? Some people are the big people, something, and feel so we could have skillful, and we need to get catch, and we get catch and the picnic come. Not true? Yes. Huh? Yes. Talk it truth, no man. Talk it truth and shame the devil. The reality is that a lot of persons, whether you plan or never plan, and the child come, here come this thing called parenting. And the reality is that some of us, how we were parented as children back then, it cannot work so now. The children born a use computer. Not true? Because them do something to the smart device where some of us can only wonder how it goes so. And it means that if you're going to parent properly, you need to know what they are doing, how they are doing it, so you can monitor it too. So some are afraid of the smartphone and we don't like WhatsApp and we don't, Twitter don't exist anymore, it's X. And TikTok is something that stresses me out. Because no when we hear about TikTok, you remember that little dance we used to do? But now TikTok is something that they use to learn everything. It means that you must have TikTok on your phone. You must learn about all of them something here. Because guess what? This is what they are doing, and the only way you're going to parent properly is if you are able to take it on too. And since we're talking about take a class, I work with Heart NSDA Trust. This is my shameless plug. Iwola uno and me too need to upskill ourselves. Gone were the days when you're locked into one profession. You know, the first time I went to the States, I was amazed. My aunt would go to one job, and then she go to a second job, and then she go to a third job. But you kind of realize that right now, we survive at Jamaica, we have to go do the same thing. Huh? Huh? And the only way we'll be able to do the same thing is if we do what? Upskill ourselves. Heart and STA Trust, whether you're a plumber, hairdresser, what? Barber, farmer, teacher. There is something that you can do, something that you can upskill yourself in. Give yourself options. Give yourself what? Options. A whole heap of you in front of me now, you have some skills that you have not certified yourself in. And other people are getting some whole heap of money and they can't do it half as good as you. So when we say take a class, don't only take a parenting class, but take a class that will empower you for life. Make you more marketable. And guess what? When your children see you going to school and you're studying and you're passing and getting the certificate, it motivates them too to do well in school. That was the second pillar. Third pillar, quick and fast. What? I am very happy to see so many parents here this afternoon. The question is, when them don't invite you with the bribe of chicken wings and ice cream and sandwich and cake, how many of you still check up and own the school? Oh, so I'm preaching to the choir. So you say I need to go evangelize the parents them when they're here. But here's the thing. I asked the principal when I sat beside him, the school own a bus yet? Is the school own a bus? Him said no. And I said your answer should be not yet. Those are the projects that as a PTA, as a parents, because guess what? I was driving this afternoon. And as I drove up and I saw the children going across the road and running out and wow. You know what would be a wonderful thing? If we have a school bus, when in the evening and school over, when parents don't come pick them up, a bus could be driving into Maypen or a bus could be driving wherever the population of students come from. And the principal will tell you that when they go festival and all of them, something there, the amount of money where they have to pay the busman. So these are some of the projects that you must partner with to make sure it happens. Technology will run the thing. Wouldn't it be a wonderful thing if every classroom have a smart TV in there, a smart board, so your children are able to, the teacher can click and make them see what go on in the rest of the world. This is how you do what? Partner and you own Valentine's Day. Yeah, I said what I said. Because some of you when we eat a piece of chocolate and drink like a wine. Hallelujah. Not everyone. And some of we on a Valentine's Day but a birthday. And there's a reason why so much people born September, October. Check it out. But the fact of the matter is you want this school to be the school of choice for your children because you would have what? Partnered with the school, upskill the school, and make it a beacon. A school that every other primary school in and around Clarendon would want to be like. Poor principal, the money we don't get from government a year time, can't do them something there. And this is where you as the parents must partner with, own the school, and make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, man.
I can tell that Mr. Beale was a good student. You know why? He's very obedient. Yes. But one thing Mr. Beale didn't know is that Mineralites Primary, the parents that we have, always represent. Yes, so put your hands together, parents, for Mr. Beale. And at this time, Miss Williams, Miss Kadisha Williams, is coming to say thanks to Mr. Beale in an official way. Miss Williams, please put down the basket and please bring a peanut there. It's not a peanut, it's a fruit and nut. Good afternoon, Mr. Bill. We are extremely happy this afternoon to have you. And even though there's no peanut in here, it's fruits and nuts. But nevertheless, I think you can ask a question and give it away if you don't really want it. We are happy to have you, sir. And we, the team of Mineralites Primary, say thank you by giving you this basket this afternoon. This basket with the peanuts. And also this certificate for being the keynote speaker this afternoon. We are truly blessed that you could come and share with us. You share with us, and I know that the parents would have remembered to hone your school, to hone Mineralites Primary as your school. And we are also sure that the parents are also able to remember and be thankful that they will upskill themselves. Mr. Bill, we thank you.
All right, so we heard from the numeracy team earlier. And we will hear from the literacy team as well. But just before Miss Bonner comes, we will have a presentation from the PTA executive body. Miss Dawkins is coming to make this presentation. Praise the Lord, good evening. Praise the Lord, yeah. Amen, amen, amen. All right, it is always such a wonderful feeling to be amongst the parents. For those of you who don't know me, everybody know me, right? No. Y'all don't know me? I'm Kara's mommy. Right, whenever I go to the class, I hear good morning, Kara's mommy. Right, so I'm Kara's mommy. All right, I'm just sitting in for our president, Mr. Wall. He's here, but he has another meeting. How many of you saw the flyer in your WhatsApp group regarding the cake sale? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, the PTA body and the other members of the PTA exec are here. I'm just going to quickly ask you to come and join me just to refresh everyone's memory so that they remember who we are. Come quickly, guys. Come, just come and join me. Now, listen up, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Principal, VP, teachers, all the members of the school exec. Yes, no, I am Madam VP. All right, now we have taken on this initiative because at our very first PTA meeting, our principal said that there are some extensive projects that he would love for us to undergo as a school family. And I remember when he said he wanted everybody to give a contribution of $1,000. All up your hand if you're carrying $1,000 already. Remember all up for me too. Alright, so this is what we're saying now. It's one thing when you ask people to give you $1,000. But it's another thing. It's another thing when I am giving you a slice of cake for the 1,000 that you are giving, right? Right. So then we sent out the flyers, and on it you will see that the date for the cake sale is when? Yo, what a bright set of parents. How many peanuts we have leave? All right. Now, it's serious business. We have to assist in building our school, right? And we know that one of the major projects is not the school bus yet, but is the tiling of the class, or whichever area the principal would want to contribute. So we, as the executive body, met and we said a cake sale, because everybody do cake sale, everybody cake sale successful. Personally at my church, we would have done the first one. We pulled in over 100,000 and we bought what we wanted at church. We have another one to come Sunday. That's how good it can be. So then, on December 1st, next week, Thursday, Friday, we are going to be over here. We're going to borrow a classroom and we are going to set up in there. We are going to be out there with some balloons so that you remember when you drop off your children. That you keep them over here because we can't carry it in the sun. Right? So we have to stay in a cool place. So from as early as when you're dropping off the children to school, we're going to do our best to ensure that we're here with the cake. Now in this brown envelope, we have, and I'm almost done, less than a minute. We have the lead sheets. Now each of these sheets will be given to a classroom teacher. Come teachers, when you come for the paper. I don't want to hear something, never get any. And what we're asking every parent to do, because I'm sure every single class has a WhatsApp group. You're going to take out your phone and you're going to say, Cara's mommy, 2 slices of cake, right? Or Jordan's mom, and you have to say what kind of cake you want. So if you want a slice of cheesecake, which by the way is 1, 2. So some is for 1,000, some is for 1, 2. You're going to say, Eileen Dawkins, cheesecake, right? When you post in your WhatsApp group, your teacher or the form room teacher on the admin, all right, so send it to the teacher. Teacher have no WhatsApp, send it with your child. Or before you leave here, find the teacher and go right down in. I'm serious enough. Because you said the next time when we gather as a parent group, yeah, the principal must report that the cake sale was successful. And we, the parents, have successfully tiled the 6th form block. All right? That's our aim, right? And we can do it. So parents, I am kindly asking on behalf of all of us here for your support. We're not telling you that you have to buy 2, 3, 4, 5. We're saying purchase at least 1 slice of cake. Not buy when we need the other, because we can't go up a press mark just to buy anything. It is based on your order that we are going to know what to buy. So we are asking that by Friday, latest today is Wednesday, you have Thursday and you have the following day, Friday, that you send in your orders so we can tally and make the purchases. And finally, the class that have the Nafis cakes sold will win a smart TV. The class with the second Morris will, oh children there, don't. All right, the class with the second highest number of sales, we will donate a fund to that class. Clap now, ma'am. And the class with the third highest number of ticket sales will receive cash of $5,000 towards Christmas party. How we sound? How we sound? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so hold on. Those who want tickets, see us on the outside afterwards.
So it seems as if I need to get a class. I need a class because I want to win that smart TV. Or the fan. Or the class party money. Or something. Alright, thank you, Mrs. Dawkins and your team. Alright, we are running down smoothly. Miss Bonner is coming.
Alright, starting off with Georgia Barnaby Walker. Give her a round of applause. Alright. Tashika Brown. Kadian Warren. Tamara Fagan. Chanel McKinley. Suzette Jarman. Juliet Mirage. Tamika Champagne. Ronaldo Simpson. Kim Morgan. Dion King. Shauna Hall. Nicola Lewis. Kadeen Perry. Andrew Garvey. Kenisha Williams. Desireen Francis. Shanika Mitchell. Kimon Henry. Donovan Simpson. Kimberly Morgan. Brianna Smith. Kamita Kramer. Kamisia Johnson. Crystal Hudson. Delcita Samuels. Sally McClymont. Monique Bartley. Chantel Mullins. Latoya Simpson. Anita Hales. Alvarine Mighty. Daisy Johnson. Cherise Williamson.
The following parents.
No, those are different.
The following parents would have been selected by their class teacher as they would have shown above and beyond interest in child and school. Their contact numbers are always up to date and they did not hesitate to make spot checks on their child. We're hoping that for the next staging of Parents' Day that we don't have hands to issue out these certificates. So parents, please continue to participate for purpose in the lives of your children. Now, as we move on in the program, there are some parents who would have gone over and beyond plus tax. And I'd like to call first Mr. Kirk Anderson. Give him a clap, man. He has always contributed to the schools. He has contributed to the school's boys mentorship program and our professional development. He has provided out of pocket a security guard to watch over your children free of cost for a year. Clap him, man. And he's also a past PTA executive member, Kirk Anderson. And he continues to donate to this very day. Next we have Janice Maxwell Mackenzie. Clap this woman. This woman helps, and more helps. She's one of those persons that can make a backdrop look excellent. Look on her hairstyle, Mother Road. Yes, she is. Once we have an event, she's there. She performs. I tell you, yes. Janice Mackenzie. She participates in every school activity. Clap her again, man. Next, we have Desireen Ricketts. You would have known her from Sportsmax, the fast granny. She continues to donate. Next, we have Arlene Henry Dunwell. Now, this nurse in red, look upon her. Clap her, man. When COVID was upon us, this nurse ensured that we had all the hand sanitizers, the COVID items. Clap her, man. And she ensured that your students were safe, and even to this day she continues to donate to the school's welfare. Mrs. Arlene Henry Dunwell. Next we have Davia Lamy. When your child comes to school without breakfast, this lady here with her contribution. Clap her, man. We offer enough tea we can rival Starbucks because of this lady. Milo. Never out of tea. Crackers. Biscuit clap lady, no man. You know what gas we boss? And so, this lady here, Davia Lamy, she continues to contribute to our, and guess what, her children graduate long time and the lady still here. Clap her, man. The breakfast program is much with her assistance and her donation. Next we have Winsome Rochester. She's here. Here. Alright, in her absence, she has made through her network, she has ensured that we have gotten some well-needed funds to help with our development. She looks out for your children sometimes. She sees them on the road late. Either she carry them to the school, make a call to the parent, and in some instance, she takes them home. Clap her, man, in her absence. She's a police officer and she looks out not only for her child, but your own. Alright, let's clap these persons once more for their contribution to the development of the school. Alright, so again, parents, there is room for more parents like those. Clap them again for me. Remember, it doesn't matter the little bit. Every little make a muckle. And your efforts can significantly improve the welfare of the children that comes through the gate here at this noble institution. Next. Alright, we're going to hand over to our MC.
All right, give our outstanding parents a round of applause. All right, we now invite the math team and the Literacy team to come. Mrs. Morgan. As I call their names, I want you all parents to give them a round of applause. Janae Piper. Give her a round of applause. Mrs. Theola Brown Morgan. Give her a round of applause as she comes. Carrion Allen Grayson. Roderick Grayson. Melissa Ware Brooks. Terrian Walker. And me, myself and I, Miss Peter Gate Deacon. I'm gonna clap me good enough.
And we now invite Miss Banner, Jareen Banner. All right, do we have anyone who was not registered? Just put your hand up. Mrs. Leslie will come to do that.
p.m. on December 13, 2023. The following rides will be available: bouncer boat, Ferris wheel, mechanical train, obstacle bouncer, disco room, horror house, face painting, ring toss, grab bag, and so much more. Early bird special $250. At the gate only $3. Ride all day armbands, we have them at $1,600. That gives you lunch, entry, and ride until your knees hurt. Come out and have a fun-filled, exciting day, and food and refreshment will be on sale. Part proceeds in aid of building another new classroom. See you there.
Movement is still going around. After 2, 1, 2.